Starting a career in auditing can honestly feel like you're being thrown right into the deep end. There are just so many tools, techniques, and processes to get a handle on. So in this explainer, we're going to break down what a truly great training journey looks like and what you should expect to learn to really become a top-tier audit pro. Let's dive in. For so many auditors just starting out, the biggest question is, how do you get your head around the entire audit lifecycle? It's one thing to know the theory, but it's another thing entirely to really master the whole process, from that very first checklist all the way to the final follow-up. It's about getting those practical, real-world skills so you can hit the ground running with confidence. And that right there is the key. A great training program isn't just going to throw a textbook at you. It needs to be a guided journey, taking you through that complete audit lifecycle. But, and this is important, looking at it from the perspective of a new auditor who's eager to learn the ropes and really make an impact. So, where does a journey like that even begin? Well, just like any strong building, it all starts with a rock-solid foundation. Before you even think about touching a checklist or writing a report, you have to get these core principles deep in your bones. And look, these aren't just abstract ideas. Integrity, objectivity, independence, confidentiality, they are the absolute pillars that give your work credibility. They're what make people trust you. A solid program makes sure you get this stuff because everything else is built right on top of it. Okay, so with that foundation firmly in place, now we can get into the really fun stuff, the audit process itself. Let's see how a good program breaks this down into clear, manageable steps. Let's be honest, the audit process can seem super complex from the outside, right? But the key is to break it down. The whole point of effective training is to demystify it, to guide you through each phase step by step, so you know exactly what to do and, just as important, when to do it. And here it is. This is your roadmap, a clear 5-stage journey. You start by understanding the organization's background, then you move into the strategic planning and the hands-on fieldwork, and finally, you wrap it all up with professional reporting and a solid follow-up. This is the complete end-to-end blueprint for a successful audit. Now, let me tell you, planning is everything in an audit. This is where you learn to define your scope and objectives, set a timeline and budget that actually makes sense, and this is critical, sniff out potential issues before they blow up into major problems. It's all about being proactive, not reactive. Then comes the fieldwork. This is where the investigation really heats up and you get to dig in. You'll learn all the practical how-tos, like conducting walkthrough tests to see processes in action, performing substantive testing to make sure the numbers are real, and evaluating a company's internal controls. These are the core technical skills every single auditor needs in their toolkit. But hey, gathering all your findings is only half the battle. Communicating them effectively is just as crucial. A huge outcome here is learning to write a high-quality audit report, knowing not just what to say, but also what not to say, and mastering the art of the exit conference so you can present your findings with authority and confidence. So after going through this entire process, what are the real, tangible skills you walk away with? Let's take a look at what your new professional toolkit is going to look like. Because this, right here, is where the rubber meets the road. Let's break down the key things you'll actually be able to do. A really comprehensive program is going to equip you with this whole range of skills. You'll go way beyond theory. You'll actually be planning an audit that considers risk, performing procedures like walkthroughs, understanding sampling, gathering solid evidence, and then tying it all together in a powerful report. This isn't just a list of topics. These are the practical skills you're going to use every single day on the job. And this quote, well, it just nails it. The ultimate goal isn't just about learning best practices in a vacuum. It's about being able to confidently walk into your own organization and apply them, adding real value from day one. It's all about immediate application. Okay, so who is this kind of intensive, hands-on training really for? Let's get specific. This kind of program is pretty much perfectly dialed in for new auditors. We're talking about folks with less than 3 years of experience who are really looking to build that strong, essential foundation for the rest of their career. So if you're that ambitious new auditor and you want to master the fundamental concepts, the tools, and the techniques to really fast-track your growth in the profession, well, then this kind of structured program is an absolutely perfect fit. So the final question is really for you. Are you ready to take your auditing skills to that next level? A program like this can make you more efficient, way more effective, and a much more valuable member of your team. It is a powerful investment in your future as an audit professional.